Hello, Goosebumps fans. It's time for Goosebumps streaming show, aka Goosebumps series, season 1, episode 6, Night of the Living Dummy. They're like, for the first time ever, we actually have that episode, and it's like, well, yes and no. Basically, this turns into just like, oh, they give me another slap in the face because remember of Sunday at 8 p.m., Night of the Living Dummy. And it's like, I'm still looking for the person who actually videotaped every single episode that ever showed up. So, waiting for that guy to show up. But anyways, this is more of the whole Deep Trouble 2, where it's like, they named it Deep Trouble, but it's Deep Trouble 2. Same diff, but this is like a different mix, so whatever. Let's go with it, shall we? Oh, yes, yeah. Don't forget, this is the freaking, yeah, this is actually supposed to be the review part. Well, is this a must watch? Is there a reason they rushed to 5 episodes so we can get the 6th one? Yes, I see why they did it. Amazing. Okay, we cool. It's like, okay, we cool then. This is why. You rushed it because you wanted the 6th one to be the next week because you know that that's going to put people in the seats. At least that's how what I kind of have to believe. So that's what you did that for. It's like, it's sad that you don't really think that the show can actually stand on its own 2 feet and give us a season episode 2 right now. So, I don't have to wait all the way to like 6 a.m. to do the first 5 episodes because, oh, damn you. But it's like, yeah, so anyways, I think it definitely is a must watch. You definitely most likely need to watch it because it is pretty different and you get to have Slappy and you get to see a 3rd iteration of Slappy, which you don't really get that, especially live action. You don't really get Slappy that much. So, yeah, and he could have been in Ready Player One, but, well, I don't think they even acknowledge Goosebumps in that freaking movie. It's like, no, Child's Play, yes. Goosebumps, no. Child's Play, yes. Goosebumps, no. That's too much. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so make sure you go out and see it. Yeah, this episode, they rushed all those 5 episodes to get to this one. So you can see that they most likely definitely want you to watch this one. So go ahead and watch it. Anyways, we're going to get into spoilers, so run out the room, but remember, come back later after you finish watching it, and we can talk about it. Make sure you comment down below, like the video, and subscribe if you want to see the rest of these and all that stuff. So, one minor note, I would like to say that since this one's getting fast track versus my other ones are spin-offs, this basically will just trump me actually asking questions about Biddle, because this one actually brings lots and lots of answers to one big question. And the good news is that even though I guess right on what in the world happened that made them be like, oh yeah, which I'm pretty sure you saw the first 5 episodes at this point. If you didn't, then what's wrong with you? But it's like, yeah, for the freaking parents actually break into his house to steal whatever they stole, in quotations, wink, 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 wink. You do have to actually admit, though, it had to be the fact of they got truly insulted, and, well, that's what I figure, is that they got insulted in the talent show, and it's like, oh, look, I was correct, but since I didn't actually put the video out before this episode happens, basically it's, oh, the freaking episode's already out, and here you are talking about, oh, he made an insult, and that's why things went bad. And it's like, oh, well, too bad. We can't really believe your word because you didn't say it in the video days in advance. So that kind of sucks. Anyways, yes, so here's the spoilers. Let's get on with it. How many pages do I have today? 8. 8 pages. Oh, fuck, 8 pages. Okay, and bear with me because you know how it is. Typing it on a phone, the phone decides to add words and change words because these days I can't just type whatever I want to type. Screw you. Screw you, phone. Anyways, So the first thing, of course, as you remember in the last episode, is that he welcomes them home into his home. Come right in. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So they take the journey back and they ask about the case, and all hesitate to sit because they're like, we're coming into your home and it's kind of being creepy. They already got shaken up thanks to Harold doing some messed up crap. And well, we get to actually have the conversation after everyone sits. So as 1925, his great granddaddy was just like, thanks, jerk. You just put grand. I put great granddaddy. Screw you, phone. So it takes place in New York City. So his great granddaddy, Ephraim, I think that's how to say his name. He's a magician that is mediocre. I put a magician who sucks, but considering what we see later, he's not truly that bad. So since basically he's getting booed off stage and saying we want their money back and crap, he goes to Madame Zelda. Well, it was Madame Doom or Madame Clarissa, which middle finger to Clarissa, as always. But Madame Zelda, I don't know if she's actually a Goosebumps character. If so, that's when the Wiki Council, the Goosebumps Wiki Council, will come down below and talk about it. But I haven't seen Spongy, so damn. It's like, yeah, it's like, dude, you need to chime in whenever you can. Anyone chime in whenever you can, please. But anyways, yeah, so we got Madame Zelda, and Madame Zelda was like, oh, that's not enough money. Go to the 99-cent store. It's like, what the fuck? So basically, she's too pricey for himself. And we already mentioned that Ephraim actually has a wife and kid. And Zelda's just basically too damn pricey because he tried to actually get a grade A act that she gives other magicians. So he sees a case, and lo and behold, he basically got to have it, and Zelda didn't even stop him. She was like, okay, here you go. It's like, oh, so all of a sudden, you're too damn pricey, and you're telling him to go off, and then all of a sudden, now you're able to say, oh, yes, I'll take your money. Why don't you actually sucker punch him like a chump in the first damn place? What the fuck? It's like, Zelda, you idiot. If you really actually wanted to get rid of him, why didn't you jump at the chance to get rid of him versus just brushing him off and saying, go away? So you can keep Slappy forever, I guess. Zelda's an idiot. Let's continue on. So he got Slappy. His wife does not approve of him. She's like, you need to get a job, and we got Betsy, even though my phone says better. You dumbass. Anyways, Betsy, his wife, and he reads the words, and Slappy eventually wakes up. So he does his show. He tries to do magic and do ventriloquism, and then Slappy actually insults him. And Slappy's voice that they chose, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's like accepting Slappy's voice. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go for it, but I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, Slappy took over his life. Betsy is an idiot because she's like, it's either him or us. And it's like, is he making money? Is he making money in the bank? Are you eating well? Do you have a roof over your head, Betsy? If so, you're a dumbass. You and your child could actually be eating well. Who cares if he's spending all his time with Slappy? At least you freaking damn have a place to live. At least you're eating food. But she's like, nah, I'm going to leave then. It's like, I'm going to leave and I'm going to try to support my freaking baby on myself. It's like, I guess technically the 1925s or 27 or 26, the woman could actually get another freaking husband, I guess. Maybe. But it's like, yeah, that's really kind of unheard of. It's like, you most likely are stuck with the person you're with. There's rarely times where they actually will say it's him or us, or I'm gonna leave. That kind of rarely that happens. So yeah, that's just kind of sucky. It's like, I would prefer that she just basically got scared and ran off. That's better than being like, oh, she chose by herself to leave. I would have rather she got scared. Slappy scared her. Slappy actually not insulted her, intimidated her to get the fuck out. And she ran. So that would have been better. At least that would have been better versus her leaving, because I mean, she seems like a dumbass idiot for leaving. He was getting a lot of damn ass money. And here you are being a dumbass. Anyways, let's keep going. So it's 1950s now, 25 years later. He is famous. He is rolling in the dough. Betsy, you dumbass. And well, this freaking showrunner, I'm gonna call him a showrunner, he tries to actually get a new act added, and it's like, hey, we can put a clown in front of yours to get the audience hyped up so you can actually, rule the crowd. And it's like, then he's like, oh well, maybe sometimes you can have the night off so we can put a new act in. And it's like, is this showrunner a dumbass or what? Or is he getting too much money? Is he getting too much money of your friggin' profits that you actually have to try to actually get another act that doesn't actually ask for much money? Is that what really is going on? It's like, then charge him more money. Apparently people love him. Pretty sure you could actually charge people more money if you're too sad about paying him the rightful money involved. Yep, but well, considering he might be a greedy dumbass, he gets this. So, Slappy's like, you should deal with him. Use the spell. And he uses the spell, and somehow the spell actually gives him the power to be Darth Vader. So he actually chokes him, uses a force choke on him, and now he's dead. And it looks like Slappy actually made a deal with Ephraim here. And it's basically to get another case, a actual coffin from Can-Do. Can-Do is in the case, and he looks into the pocket of Can-Do, and he was supposed to read the spell, but, well, considering he touched it, he saw some horrors that was going on. So it basically flashed like the future that could happen if he does it. And he stops and said, oh no. So he decides to throw Slappy in his case and it's like, what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck? So Slappy's now in the case. And Ephraim decides to leave New York and go to Port Lawrence, aka where we actually are. He buys this lodge. So apparently that house used to be a lodge, but he bought it because, well, he got a lot of damn ass money. And he got a lot of damn ass stuff. So he needs a lodge to put all his stuff. So he basically used the lodge, and like I said, he actually is a bit of a magician after all, until he's old and grayer and he walls off Slappy saying that no one will ever find you. And Slappy says in a whisper, someone will find me. And then we get to a commercial break of where Nathan actually believes that this is a good story, and someone's like, not really, but I guess James is a kiss ass, and he's like, I believe it's a good story too. So anyways, we get to skip to 1993. Ephraim, or great grandfather Ephraim, dies. He's gone. And it goes to his descendants, which I guess basically it might just be his freaking, because they're all Biddles. So that means that basically, lucky for I guess basically that means that his baby boy, so Ephraim got a baby boy. Ephraim had a baby boy. Then he gave birth to, the baby boy got a daughter. And that's the one that actually inherited the house, is the daughter. Even though it's like, wait, no. How does that make sense? It's like, then how in the world did you keep the name Biddle if, because everyone's Biddle and the granddaughter is the one that actually inherited the house, named Biddle. So does that mean that the father kneeled down and said, I'll take the name Biddle? Which he does seem like the type. So I guess maybe he actually said that, screw my freaking last name, we'll take your last name. Because she seems like she does kind of wear the pants in the house. She does kind of seem like it. So, okay, sure, why not? So anyways, so let's see. As we can see, Nathan has his pet worms. He actually has worms as pets, and it gets very sad now, being like, wait, hold on, so why in the world did we see freaking Nathan in the third episode eating worms if that actually is pet worms that he loves so damn much? Okay, let's continue on. So, parents want to have a fresh start, and Nathan actually had some people issues, anyways, in his previous home, previous place he was living. And Ephraim has antiques. Like I said, he needed a lodge because he has lots of stuff. And his mom mentions how this could be a house fire, and it's like, she said it, not me. It's like, yeah, it's like all this stuff could cause a house fire. And it's like, she said it, not me. And Ephraim actually owns the mask. So the haunted mask was Ephraim's that eventually became cursed. And his mom wants Nathan to get a new pet. How about a dog? And of course, there's just some little... So again, like I said, the mom seems to freaking wear the pants in his freaking household. So Slappy actually whispers, just like Nathan does in the future. It's like, hey. And it's like, what the fuck? And apparently Nathan's nickname is Hair Bear. So anyways, yeah, Nathan turned out to have bullies back in the when it used to be, but his dad promises that he won't actually have that problem this time. And his dad actually gives him the camera. So the cursed camera was given by his dad. So he has his first day of school, and the first day of school of him actually goes to a club fair. And the dad actually gave him the camera because, well, he wants him to do the photo club. There you go. You have something to actually be interested in and meet people. So Nora was a part of the photo club, and she had a few months experience with a camera. Sarah's impressed with the camera that he has, and Sarah and Nora watched the X-Files with Agent Scully and Mulder. Hey, I'm sorry. I just have to break for a moment. Dude. It was like, oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say, hey, dude, the freaking kid from Casper's Spirited Beginning, they could be friends with him. It's like, yeah, but he's like, what, 10 years old, and they're high schoolers, and that's 1997, which means they would have already graduated high school, going to college. It's like, that doesn't mix, dude. So, yes, I know. I need to go to the door. Anyways, Harold definitely got a crush on that, and of course he's been accepted to the photo club later on. I think a few days later, maybe like day 2, I don't know. Okay, yeah, you got the scene in the red room where they were actually doing some photo development, and he apparently watched the X-Files. Good for him. So Elsa actually is having a birthday party, and Sarah actually invites him, but he's like, but your friends are cool. I'm not cool. And he also mentions that Nora's scary. And well, Sarah has the gossip to actually make her friends not that cool, so he can actually be comfortable with them. And basically she eventually told him the gossip, and it's like, girl, why? Like, girl, why? Could you at least have gossip that's like a little bit different? Like, for instance, that, you know, Ben picks his nose, Nora has long toenails that she doesn't clip, you know, something like that. Something like that, you know, something like that. But instead, the freaking things that she told were too damn juicy. That's like, wow. Anyways, Harold is hyped up, and he hypes up with the song that, of course, we heard in the third episode. If you didn't, well, he likes the song that Johnny Depp made popular in that movie with the Proclaimers. But anyways, he tries finding an outfit. He got a gift for her, and I thought he didn't go. He decided to ditch the party. What the fuck? So he talks with his dad, and his dad believes that him and Sarah could actually be something. He has a shot. Then, of course, in frustration, Harold threw something. I think a Campbell freaking holder or something. And the wall actually hit, and Slappy whispers, "There you go." And he unburies Slappy, takes him out of the case, and Slappy's now out. The mom is freaking, but the dad is okay with it. Somewhat. But Nathan loves him, and when he takes him upstairs to his room, he decides to actually look on him, and he found the freaking words, and he read them. And, of course, eventually, Slappy gets up again. Which I'm like, well, hold on, man. Hold on 1 second. How is Slappy able to fucking whisper if he's asleep, though? It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, I don't get it. How does that even work? Stop poking holes in their story. I'm sorry, but someone has to say something, okay? I'm sorry, but it has to be said. Anyways, Nathan wants to take him to school, and the mom was like, no. And the dad tries to derail him gently, but they both didn't actually make it because, well, you know, performing arts class, he needs something to perform with. What the fuck he's gonna perform with? It's like, oh, well, why not an instrument? You can sing well. And it's like, well, you know, fuck it. So anyways, Elisa actually is in that class as well. It's basically everyone apparently is in that damn class. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, so it's like Elisa's in the class. So that's why messed up things are gonna happen. Sarah's in the class, Nora's in the class too, Ben is there too, and as soon as he's able to go up there, Slappy insults Ben. Damn. And then Slappy insults Nathan, and it turns out Slappy is stuck in his hand, just like what happened in the second episode. Well, technically the first episode, whichever you want to go with. You say the first episode that Slappy starred in, which I'm like, was that in the book? I bet maybe. So yeah, he was able to not take Slappy out of his hand. It's like, yep. So anyway, Slappy whispers like, without me, you won't be a loser. Damn it, freaking phone. Why you say you won't be a lover? You dumb son of a... Anyways, he's with friends now. Now, the friends are actually friends with him ever since he did with Slappy. And Sarah's actually is into him. And Harold actually takes Slappy, and Nora sees Slappy talks to Harold in the classroom. So she actually sees Slappy talking to Harold, and he doesn't even have him in his hand. Uh-oh. So Nora actually knows now that, Slappy actually told him that Sarah doesn't actually like him. And Nora actually knows that Slappy is evil. Harold has a nightmare. And it's weird that he doesn't actually take that and be like, yeah, I need to stay away from Slappy. Instead, he forgets he had that nightmare. Anyways, his parents actually overheard him talking to Slappy at night. And he wants him to leave Slappy. And the dad actually pushes, like, go to your friends, man. You got friends now. Go to your friends. You don't need Slappy right now. He's like, well, Slappy actually got me into making those friends. And it's like, they were able to maybe persuade him to do it. And then as soon as he actually snaps at his mom. And it's like, damn. And then Harold actually says how he hates his dad. And Slappy was right about everything that he said. Oh, good Lord. So even though the stupid phone is an idiot, so basically the mom tries to get rid of Slappy. I'm just going to say it like that. So he tries to get rid of Slappy by burning him. And Dad is like, okay, we're going to lie about him that happened to Slappy and buy him a car. But Slappy isn't burning. Harold comes back and walks in. The dad tries to hold him back a little bit, but Harold actually got through, and then Slappy's like, use the spell. So, oh, good Lord. So the funny part about the video I made, it turns out that what happened to his parents? His parents have been turned into ventriloquist big ass dummies. So they're basically not dead. They're basically dummies. So maybe that's a nod to the second episode that Slappy was in with Zane. It's like, yep, and watch Mojo. Well, maybe someday actually talk about this. It's like, yes, and I have a video for Watch Mojo coming soon as well. For the first 5 episodes. Yep, commentary on that one. Anyways, let's see. So this is where he's break again and have a commercial break. And Harold is like, he's debating with the kids that Harold actually is not a murderer. It's like, no, he totally killed his parents. No freaking wonder. And Lucas was like, I think one of them was like, yeah, I freaking knew it. I knew that the parents were dead. and Harold is like, he's not a murderer. Harold is not a murderer. I'm not a murderer. Even though he's like, Harold is not a murderer. Let me continue on with the story so I can show you that he's not a murderer. So anyways, it looks like we have the talent show or the performing out arts moment. And well, Harold actually performs with Slappy after the dancers. So he just straight up is Soul's Eliza telling her secret. What was the secret? Oh, yes, the fact that she did something to the principal's car some months ago. Oh, what the fuck? And then he insults Ben asking Sarah, hey, Sarah, who kisses better, the golden retriever or Labradoodle or Ben, your ex? And it's like, damn, it's like, the dog kisses better than Ben. Oh, what the fuck? Yep, and also, the messed up thing that happened with freaking Victoria, that's revealed that she lost her freaking V card. Let's say that. Or it's like, yeah, because I have to make it at least a little bit safe for kids. It's like, no, it's not safe for kids. It's like, what, PG-13? Technically in freeform was 17, TV 17. It's like, you're good. You're teenagers, dude. You're talking with teenagers. Like, okay, then... yeah, she's not a virgin no more, Dad. He's got no virgin no more. And Nora actually tries to cover for her, even though Victoria's trying to be like, no, I am a virgin. I'm still a virgin, guys. It's like, the fuck, man, the fuck. It's like, yes, the freaking psychiatrist lady. Anyways, so it was all thanks to Sarah, and Victoria got revealed, like I said. And well, Harold got sent to the principal's office. Yeah, you get sent to the principal's office. And well, Sarah's now saying, yeah, since you did this, you know that we're not friends anymore, right? And well, everyone was up on freaking Sarah's business, being like, why did you tell him? Why did you rat us out? What the fuck? And well, this is apparently the day before this, Harold was asking for help, saying that someone's trying to harm him. Yeah, this gets to the point where it's like, I don't understand what in the world you're talking about, but fuck it. Anyway, so Nora notices the puppet again, being like, yeah, you know, he changed after he met that puppet, and Sarah actually says the same thing too. And Ben's like, well, if we take the puppet, it's going to drive Harold nuts. So let's do it. We're going to go into his house, break into his house, and steal freaking Slappy from him. So the night when he burned, they snuck in. So basically, if we're going to, let's just break it. Let's break it down. So it turns out when he knocked on the door, and the door closes and everything again, that was them. The lights going out and crap, that was Slappy. So yeah, it's like, yeah, the lights going out, that was freaking Slappy. So anyways, yeah, so it was Ben that went down in the basement. I was like, why would you think he would put Slappy in the basement? So anyways, yeah, sadly, Slappy was in the basement. Son of a bitch. And then Slappy revealed himself to Ben's like, hey, what do you think? Don't. It's like, yeah, so Slappy reveals his power, turns the light off, and it's like, oh, what the fuck? Ben grabs him, and he wants to help Harold. They want to help Harold now, and well, he decided to lock himself in the freaking basement, and well, you know what happens? He trips, the freaking damn candle lights the freaking whole basement on fire, and well, he's dead. And they got out the house, and Sarah wanted to go in. Oh, sorry. Sarah wanted to go in. This is where he's dead, and we get to see that freaking unbelievable fireball with a face. And Nora actually is like, she told them, it's like, yeah, she has the told you so moment of how evil Slappy is. I told you so, I told you so. It's like, and Nora, you getting fucked over, though. He's like, Nora, you getting so fucked over in the later years, though. So it's like, yeah, maybe you should not say I told you so damn much. Maybe you would actually get less screwed over than you are right now. But anyways, let's see. So Slappy actually comes out of the case. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Oh, you guys not gonna freak it down." And Ben freaks out, and he's like, "Yeah, never again. We're not gonna talk about this whole entire night. Hell no!" And of course, he rips Slappy to pieces. So Slappy's been ripped to pieces, and Nora already knows that he won't burn. Best because. And they decide to bury him, and the police officers are coming and crap. And Slappy actually, they know that Slappy is evil. And, okay, let me pause right quick. One thing I did have an issue with is that why didn't y'all guys just call the freaking damn fire department? I mean, would that be so damn hard? It's like, oh, but we're just like, dude, it could be anonymous fucking damn ass call. Even though it's 1993, and it's like, well, no one has cell phones. It's like, oh, damn it. So it's like, well, the house is not truly burning down, so I guess you could actually go in there, dial 911 and say, hey, there's a fire. My house is on fire. This house is on fire. It's like, where are you? And they'll trace the call, go over there, and they'll be fine. But I guess the good news is that it's such a small town that they didn't even need to do it anyways because the police were coming on their way anyways. So, frick it. Anyways, so they know that Slappy is evil, and oh yeah, so we're back to the kids. They know that Slappy is evil. Harold is like, but your parents are evil murderers. And, well, Isabella mocks the freaking part of where, but he's getting revenge on us, though. And Lucas is the voice of reason in this, which is like, man, you should be happy I don't really remember what happened in the 4th episode. It's like, I do a little bit. Screw you, Lucas, but go ahead, you get to talk. And he's like, you know, well, they were trying to help Harold. I don't see that they were doing anything wrong. It seems like it's more Harold closing himself off. And then Harold gets pissed and said that they were bullying him and they stole his best friend and they're murderers. And Harold just couldn't keep it together. Yeah, Harold is just breaking into pieces. And then then someone actually asked, how do you know all of this? And then he reveals himself that I'm Harold Biddles. It's like, oh, motherfucker. So, yeah, he's like, fuck this. I'm now revealing myself. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to freaky damn. Just fuck this. It's like, yeah. So it's basically a confessional before he does something to you. So basically next time we're going to see what happens because I'm pretty sure this is Give Yourself Goosebumps. I think this is the episode. So we're going to see how this plays out. Of course, if I'm wrong, damn it. But yeah. Lots to take in on this one. Really is. The fact that Harold is delusional and he's basically hurt. I'm pretty sure that's it. He's basically hurt that you took Slappy away from him, but he's already disenchanted by Slappy. And basically, he just needed actual friends to show that, dude, Slappy was manipulating you. And he wasn't really truly a friend. He was just manipulating you, dude. So it sucks that that's how it is sometimes, is that sometimes you're too late to help. You're too late to help save someone. And that's what all of us have to really actually take, is the fact that sometimes you might be too late to help. So that's how it is. It's sad, really, but, well, that's what Harold believes, that he was being bullied, which I don't think so. I was like, it didn't see any bullying whatsoever going on here. It's basically Slappy just screwed him over. That's basically it. I bet if he actually did go to the party and stuff, he would be perfectly fine, but as you can figure, he didn't. But it seems like he might have actually gotten along with them. If only he just allowed himself to do it. At least he allowed him to try. But since Slappy was in the picture, yeah. And it's kind of weird where it's like, so then basically he was talking with Slappy and he revealed the stuff to Slappy, basically. But hey, they noticed that Slappy is evil. They all got spooked and he doesn't want to talk about it. It's like, that's why you guys just need to freaking damn have a therapist or something to talk about this crap. So at least you can get on with your life versus just holding it back and being like, it didn't happen. It never happened. It never happened at all. It's like, and that's why you're not going to heal from this. And you're going to stop Nora because she's the one that actually most likely will tell it the way it is. Even though y'all guys are like, oh, but we're going to be charged as murderers. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. He freaking tripped and got burned alive. That can happen at any moment, at any time. You think someone actually got charged for freaking damn anything? It's like, heck, I can even go with my personal life. My auntie and my cousin got burned in a freaking damn house fire. Did the people next door that might have been the reason for that shit got charged for it? The damn electrical dumbasses who actually was next door doing some messed up shit? Do you think they got charged as murderers? Fuck no. Fuck no. Heck, they basically said that perhaps they left a cigarette on alive, and the cigarette was light, and the cigarette went on the floor and burned it all. But I'm like, well, then that should have happened decades ago, right? The damn cigarettes should have already been burned them down. It never did. So I'm pretty sure something fucking else happened. But did those guys get charged for that shit? Hell no. So you think y'all guys are gonna get charged for this crap? You guys have nothing there. Maybe you have fingerprints. Maybe you got fingerprints, which I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. The dude's dead. So at least the good news, you guys can say that we did hang out with him once and we left his house. And well, you'll be shocked that he actually burned alive. It's like you got a good alibi being like, you did hang out with Harold. And well, it turns out that he might have been unstable and he burned himself alive. Or might have been an accident, which it was. It was an accident. It's like, y'all guys might have caused it, but still, truth be told, no matter what, he could have still died the same way he died. Because accidents do fucking happen. So, yeah, in the end, were they murderers? Do they deserve to get charged? Are they still stupid for being like, oh yeah, no one tells a soul will get charged for his murder? It's like, it wasn't a murder. The dude got burned in a freaking damn fire. He got burned in the basement alone. Basically, y'all guys didn't do it. Y'all guys aren't freaking damn the Freddy Krueger screw you bunch. You're not them. He actually just burned himself by accident. So it sucks that y'all guys couldn't even just, let it go. Who knows? They might let it go, but at least the good news is that the kids noticed that, yeah, our parents are murderers, and Harold might have actually just killed his parents, which is like, not killed his parents, just made his parents to live out their lives as if they are in a coma. That's basically it. Live their lives out until they actually are in coma. Also, where the hell is his parents, by the way? It's like, where the hell is those ventriloquist big dummies? Where the hell are those? It's like, we haven't seen them anywhere in the house. I would at least like to see that for one moment, but we didn't. So, and it's kind of crazy looking at the Biddle house and the Biddle friggin' thing, and this fact that it's like, oh, well, a distant relative and another distant relative, another distant relative. Well, distant relative, which not really, just a freaking granddaughter. Then distant relative, I guess a cousin or something. So it's like crazy how the Biddle house, and he's a brat. Yeah, he's brat, so that means that his mom was a Biddle. Or somewhere down the line, one grandma was a Biddle. So, whew, there you go. Problem solved. How did he get his supernatural abilities? All because I guess at the end of his moments, he said the magical words, or maybe the magical words were already inside of him, and that helped change him into that demonic demon or spirit. Vengeful spirit. We'll have to see. Anyways, have a scary night.